everyone. I'm Raymond C. Regandang Jr. from Group 6 and we're also the last presenter. And we had three topics. The first topic is Rizal's second sojourn in Paris and Universal Exposition. On March 19, 1889, Rizal arrived in Paris from London and stayed for several months and until early 1890. Paris was bustling with preparation for the Universal Exposition of 1889 held to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. The Universal Exposition of 1889 opening was on May 6, 1889 and expected to be closed on October 31, 1889. The main attraction is the newly built Eiffel Tower. It is 984 feet tall, designed by engineer Alexandre Gustave Eiffel. In the ceremony, Rizal and his friends attended the opening, where President Sadi Carnot of the French Third Republic cut the ribbon. And we had three expected to be tackled in this topic. It is the published annotated edition of the Morga Successos, founded the three Filipino societies, the Kidlat Club, the Indios Bravos, and the RDLM, and also wrote for Telefono. International Art Competition. During the International Art Competition, several Filipino artists participate. The one is Felix Surrection Hidalgo, won second prize for his painting, and also Juan Luna and Felix Pardo de Tavera, each won third prize. And also Rizal, our Philippine hero, submitted a sculpture bust but did not receive an award, though his work was exhibited. Research and writings. Completed the annotation of the Antonios Morgas Successos de las Islas Filipinas, used rare books and manuscripts at the Biblioteca Nacional, National Library, corrected biases in the original text, and highlighted the rich culture of the pre-colonial Philippines. Why this book is important to Rizal? It proved that Filipino already had a rich culture, organized society, and civilization long before the Spanish colonizer. Social and patriotic activities. Gathered regularly with fellow Filipinos, they dine together and share stories and discuss ideas about the Philippines and their advocacy for reforms. Juan Luna, famous Filipino painter, won awards at the exposition, close friend of Rizal. Antonio Luna, his brother, a scholar, pharmacist, and a future military leader. And also the Pardo Taveras, prominent family of intellectuals and activists. Their home was a meeting place for Filipino in Paris. And the Venturas, close friends and companions who supported Rizal's work. And Rizal, during in Paris, Rizal lived simply in a small room. Housing was expensive during the exposition, so he shared space with two other Filipinos. The first Filipino is Capitan Justo Trinidad, former Gobernador, local leader of Santa Ana, Manila, a refugee who fled Spanish oppression. And the second is Jose Albert, a young student from Manila studying in Paris.
RDLM Society, it talks about a secret group called RDLM Society. The group was created to bring Filipinos together. The group was started in Paris in 1889 by a man named Jose Rizal. The group's name means Redemption de los Maloyos, which means redemption of the Malays Filipinos. The group had roles like a secret club with members who trusted each other. The symbol is a circle with interlocked letters L and B for Indios Bravos, brave Filipinos. The letters RD, LM are also part of the symbol. The members included Gregorio Aguilera, Jose Mabasa Julio, Lorente, Marcelo H. Del Pilar, Mariano Ponce, Baldomero Rojas, and Father Jose Maria Chanco. The group wanted Filipinos to be brave and proud. Kidlat Club, it shows a pictures of a group of people, probably the Kidlat Club. The club was started on March 19, 1889. On the same day, the group was created. Some members were Juan Luna, Antonio Luna, Gregorio Aguilera, Fernando Canon, and others. The purpose was to help Filipinos meet and be friends. It says the full name means Redemption de los Maloyos or Redemption of the Malays. The society was started in Paris during the Universal Exposition of 1889 by Jose Rizal. It describes the society as secret with strict rules and only trusted friends could join. The structure was based on Freemasonry with different levels of membership. The symbol was circle divided into parts with interlocked letters I and B, meaning Indios Bravos Brave Filipinos.
First is goal. There are a dual purpose, like a public face and secret mission. First is public. It appeared to be purely educational and cultural, promoting science and arts to avoid suspicion from Spanish authorities. Second is secret mission. Its real intention was pan-Malayan unity. Rizal dreamed of uniting not just race, Indonesians, Malaysians, etc., to fight colonialism and reclaim their lost honor and history. In February 23, 1892, letter to Blumentritt from Rizal, not in the Philippines then in other lands in Borneo. Iyaging analysis ani kay shows Rizal's willingness to lead the freedom movement even outside the Philippines, especially mentioned Borneo.
Later events. After New Year 1890, Rizal made a short trip back to London for two main reasons: to double-check and verify his annotations of Morja's book against the original rare manuscript kept at the British Museum. This ensured his work was accurate and reliable. Also, to say goodbye to Gertrude Beckett one last time before moving on.
Who is Gertrude Beckett? Gertrude was not just a friend. She supported Rizal's artistic side by helping him with his painting and sculptures. She was a source of happiness and inspiration during his stay in London.